So, good evening and welcome to the Luzhniki Stadium here in Moscow. It's the big one tonight in the FIFA World Cup qualifiers, Group 4. And it's Germany who travel to the mighty Russia here in Moscow tonight. My name's Andy James. It promises to be a real thriller. Germany, they can secure qualification for South Africa next summer with a win. Russia, of course, desperate to get the victory. They're 1 point behind Germany at the moment in the Group 4 standings. And really, anything other than a win will do their automatic qualification hopes a serious blow with just 2 games to go. Russia, of course, travelling to Azerbaijan on the final day. Germany have Finland, and they will know that even with a draw tonight, the Germans, they can probably secure qualification. Over 78,000 packed into the Luzhniki Stadium here tonight. It's the one that everyone's been looking forward to, that's for sure. Nerves high in Germany. They may be unbeaten, as you can see there in the group table. Russia, their only defeat so far to the Germans. That was back last October, in fact almost a year ago to the day, just a day short, the 11th of October last year that was. Goals from Lukas Podolski and Michael Ballack there, the captain of Germany, ensuring a 2-1 win for the Germans. Goal scorer that day for Russia, Andrei Arshavin, who captains Russia tonight. You see him just to your left there of our match referee. He's from Switzerland, Massimo Busacca. Sides getting ready to come out into this fierce atmosphere. Surely is going to be intimidating for the Germans, but they're used to this kind of pressure. And they will be confident of making it to yet another World Cup finals. They have never failed to qualify for a World Cup finals, Germany. Don't intend on starting now, I'm sure. There's Miroslav Klose just going past on your screens there. Excellent scoring record, and despite not scoring too many for Bayern Munich this season, he retains his place in the German side. Certainly a player who Joachim Löw, the German manager, can rely on for goals in certainly the big matches, and that's what this is tonight. Germany against Russia in Moscow at the Luzhniki Stadium. Germany need the win. Russia desperately need it too. Certainly Germany can survive with a draw, but as I said, they need the win to qualify directly, and they'll be hoping to sew that up tonight. Wonderful scenes here. Of course, an artificial turf tonight. More on that in a moment. Certainly no excuse for the Germans, though. Different playing surface. They did, in fact, have a training session against the Mainz, a Bundesliga club in Germany. They have a similar pitch, and they played their reserve team and actually lost on Tuesday night 1-0, and has cancelled Wednesday night's similar practice. Also, some of the players complaining of muscle injuries as a result of playing on the harder surface. Certainly no complaints about bobbles and such like. Does lead for a very fast passing game, something that Russia are accustomed to, especially now under Gus Hiddink, master tactician, of course, led them to the semi-finals of Euro 2008, and they'll be hoping to lead them to their first World Cup finals under his guidance. Of course, Chelsea manager for the end of last season, but he's returned, kept true to his word with the Russian FA. And they absolutely adore him. Most of the almost 80,000 here tonight.
National anthem of Germany.
Now time for the anthems. Well, Germany, they'll be confident. Michael Ballack there, the captain. In goal tonight, René Adler of Bayer Leverkusen, the new #1. More on the lineups in a moment once we've heard the national anthem of Russia. Russia against Germany. World Cup qualifying Group 4. It's about who comes first in the group and who secures automatic qualification, for the World Cup in South Africa next summer. I'll take you through the German lineup first. Referee's just confirmed you then. Massimo Busacca, the man in the middle. Matthias Arnett and Francesco Borrachina on the sides. Sasha Kerver, the fourth official. Germany then lining up, as I said, with René Adler in goal. Jerome Boateng starts at right back today. Surprise call-up, in fact. He's done well for Hamburg this season, the youngster, but previously uncapped. Heiko Westermann, Per Mertesacker, Philipp Lahm also across the back from right to left. Simon Rolfes and Michael Ballack holding things in midfield. Schweinsteiger on the right. Mesut Ozil, the new hope from Werder Bremen, hopefully to become the next Lothar Matthäus. Miroslav Klose and Podolski ahead of him in the German attack. Andrei Arshavin there captaining Russia tonight. Such an important player, of course, the Arsenal man. One of three attacking midfielders in the side tonight for the Russians. Well, they've got Igor Akinfeev in goal, the CSKA Moscow man, Anyukov, Ignashevich, Berezutski and Zhirkov, the Chelsea man, across the back. Igor Denisov and Semchov holding things in midfield. Bistorov on the right, extremely quick, look out for him. Ziryanov and Arshavin, they will be supporting Alexander Kerzhakov in attack. And these two sides have already secured the first two spots in the group, out of reach of the likes of Finland and Wales, who also play tonight in Group 4. Germany just with their noses in front. They've got a point lead over the Russians, who are in second. 21 points for the Russians, 22 for Germany. So it's the Russians who need the better result here tonight. Of course, it really could turn the group on its head should Russia get all 3 points. And put Germany back, and certainly then Russia would be favourites to take top spot. There's a long way to go. Certainly both sides need a result. Hopefully that will make for an exciting game as we get underway here at the Luzhniki Stadium in Moscow. Fantastic atmosphere, as I'm sure you can hear already. Mostly Russian, but there are a few thousand Germans who have made the trip as well. Cleared early here by Vasily Berezutski. CSKA Moscow centre-back, he partners his club partner as well tonight, Sergei Ignashevich. Gus Hiddink back full-time as coach of Russia. Doing a sterling job, it has to be said. Excellent record everywhere he's been, really. Gus Hiddink led Australia, of course, at the last World Cup finals to the second round. Here's Philipp Lahm. René Adler, seventh cap for him tonight in goal. Joachim Löw has said that he will now be the #1 in the absence of Robert Enke, the Hanover '96 goalkeeper, who was certainly first choice. The Germans do have a plethora of goalkeeping talent at their disposal, but certainly Enkel was leading the way, but he picked up a nasty virus recently and has been out with that. So Adler takes over between the sticks tonight. On here by Semshov. Good challenge early from Jerome Boateng. Mentioned already, the Hamburg right back. Very athletic player, making his debut tonight. He'll want to put in a good display, and should Germany make the finals in South Africa next year, he'll want to be a part of it. Just 21 years of age. Well, the Russians really have become household names over the past couple of years under Hiddink. It had been hard pushed to pick out a couple of names maybe a couple of years ago, but these days all international stars, particularly the captain, of course, Andrei Arshavin. He's the danger man tonight for Germany. He's the man indeed they have singled out. They'll be doubling up on him tonight, I'm sure. Ignashevich. Berezutski. His brother Alexei, in fact, is on the bench tonight. Well, Joachim Löw, there were talks of him extending his contract, but the German FA have pushed that back until after this World Cup qualifying campaign. They want to ensure, of course, that Germany make it, although the head of the German FA, Dr. I should say, Theo Zwanziger, has said Löw is the man for the job, whatever happens tonight, whether Germany go into the playoffs or not. Of course, the playoffs, should whoever comes second go into them, are now seeded, so that's good news for both these sides. Takes a little bit of the edge off tonight's tie, although, of course, both will be desperate to take top spot and qualify automatically. And it would mean a lesser opposition, although certainly the rest of the teams in second place at the moment, none of them are weak, that's for sure. The likes of Bosnia-Herzegovina, they'll be looking to tie up second place tonight. Here's Michael Ballack, as well to hold on to it. Closer back to Boateng. Boateng going for goal on his debut. Well, worth a pop, of course, but didn't really catch hold of that one as he would have liked. Ignashevich again. 52nd cap for him tonight. See that Simon Rolfes in the German midfield is closely marking and monitoring Andrei Arshavin. Got to be careful though, Rolfes. He's already on a yellow card, and if he does pick up another one today, then he would miss the final match against Finland. So, first free kick of the game. Chelsea's Yuri Zhirkov is going to take it. Well, he's only recently recovered from injury. Only made one competitive start for Chelsea so far this season, and that was in the Carling Cup. Certainly an important player for Russia, though, and if he's fit, well, he'll be playing, that's for sure, and he is tonight. Being number 18 down the left, bags of pace. Nicknamed the Russian Ronaldinho, Yuri Zhirkov. Arshavin, back to Berezutski. Germany with a cautious opening few minutes, very compact at the back. You can see how many bodies they've got back there. Clever turn this, though, and the strike coming in from Zhiryanov. In fact, it's Kerzhakov who got the strike in there, beg your pardon. A Dynamo Moscow man. Had an excellent run towards the end of last season, and gets them on, in fact, ahead of both Pavel Pogrebniak and Roman Pavlyuchenko tonight. How about that for a turn? Got away from Heiko Westermann. Rene Adler with his full body weight behind that one. Closer. It's clever from the Bayern Munich man. Surely a free kick, rightly given by the referee. It's not often you see Miroslav Klose running at defenders like that. Much more of a goal poacher. He's a class player, very unselfish, you'll see as well. Always passes to a teammate in a better position, even if he has got a shot on goal. Certainly Michael Ballack will fancy this one. You remember his fantastic strike in the group stages of Euro 2008 against Austria, where he thumped it into the back of the net. A little bit closer that one was, but still I'm sure he fancies a go. Lucas Podolski, well, he's got a left foot like a traction engine as well. Looks like it is going to be Ballack, though. Into the wall. Took the life out of Kazakov, but he's back on his feet now. Strike coming in. Eventually, the referee spots an infringement. Bastian Schweinsteiger there, the Bayern Munich midfielder. He's only 25, but he seems like he's been around forever. 71st cap tonight already. Over the last World Cup, he scored 2 goals in the third-place playoff win over Portugal. Almost got a hat-trick as well. He caused the goal. It was the third. It was an own goal in the end, but Schweinsteiger again involved. Germany will be hoping to go one step further, of course, this time. They were third at the World Cup on home turf in 2006. Second, of course, in Euro 2008 last summer. Can they go one step further and win the World Cup in South Africa in 2010? They'll certainly be among the favourites. Whether they can match the likes of Spain remains to be seen. Here's Zhirkov. Cut out well by the lanky frame of Per Mertesacker, the Werder Bremen defender. A chase on here and perhaps a chance. Well, maybe a little bit selfish. Waiting in the centre was Arshavin. It was Kazakov who lashed across. Scored 2 goals in the win over Finland not so long ago. Hopeful ball over, really. Well, might Kazakov have spotted his strike partner tonight, Andrei Arshavin, in the middle. Never really got hold of the drive. Certainly a warning shot for Germany, though. Zhirkov away. Only as far here as Schweinsteiger. Harmless in the end. Well, Bastian Schweinsteiger may not know this. He actually could have been a pro skier. Comes from way down south in the Bavarian Alps and was very good as a youngster, but aged around 14 decided he'd take up football. Probably a wise choice by the looks of it. He's done extremely well with Bayern. Berezutski. Denisov. Semchov. That's clever. Chase on here for Zirianov. Another one who scored against Finland in a 3-0 win back in June. Thumping goal that was. First corner of the game then goes to the Russians. Igor Semchov there, Zenit St. Petersburg man, 43rd cap for him tonight. Didn't have the best of times early in his Russian career, but certainly has come on leaps and bounds over the last couple of years. Has become a fixture in the centre of midfield. Scored both goals in the recent friendly. Of course, they lost to Argentina, but did well to net both times there. Away by Boateng. It's a good header away. Denisov. Forward by Zirianov. As I was saying, there's no Pogrebniak and no Pavlyuchenko in the side tonight. Neither really doing the business at club level at the moment. Of course, Pavlyuchenko at Tottenham not to really find his feet under Harry Redknapp, whereas Pavel Pogrebniak, it's more about the team performance at the moment at Stuttgart. Not doing too well in the Bundesliga. Scored 3 goals in 12 appearances so far. Certainly a quality player, but he'll have to up his game if he's going to get back in Gus Hiddink's starting lineup here with the Russian national team. Schweinsteiger, good strength. That's the cross in, but it's not quite good enough. Well watched, though, by the Russian goalkeeper, Akinfeev. Sloppy clearance from Vesterman. Mertesacker always favourite in the air. 6'5" he is. Vesterman does get a clean header of the ball this time. Here's Philipp Lahm. Now Lucas Podolski. Played a deeper role for Köln this season and seems to be taking up a similar position here tonight for Germany. Rolfes. Now Boateng. It's a decent cross in as well. Ballack almost getting on the end of it. Very advanced role for the captain at the moment. Zhirkov then for Russia. Yet to see a real threat on goal so far from the Germans. Closest we've come in the opening 12-13 minutes. Certainly the strike from Alexander Kerzhakov after he broke in. A lovely turn to take him away from Heiko Vesterman. Left foot strike though straight at Rene Adler. Tutski. Ignashevich. Still a lofty ball for Arshavin, but he's caught in an offside position. Schweinsteiger now. Ballack for Philipp Lahm, former teammates at Bayern Munich. Lahm's still there. In fact, Lahm's reverted back to his preferred right-back position. Would like to play right back for the German national team as well, but certainly has made his breakthrough at international level at left back. Excellent performer on both flanks. The advantage really of been playing on the left, as he does like to get forward and cut in onto his right foot and get shots away. Had some success for Bayern Munich, and certainly at international level. I remember the first goal, the very first goal of the 2006 World Cup at the Allianz Arena in Munich. That was Germany against Costa Rica, scored by Philipp Lahm. Cracking goal as he cut in, struck with his right foot. Hasn't quite managed to get forward so far in this game, but I'm sure he will do as the game progresses. Patient build-up play from the Russians, not risking anything too quickly, making every pass count. Put forward by Arshavin. It's cut out by Mertesacker for Rolfes. Now Schweinsteiger. Klose, bags of energy, Miroslav Klose. 31 years of age now. He's third in the all-time German top scorer list. 47 he's got at the moment. Scored a hat-trick against Finland earlier on in the campaign as they drew 3-3 away from home. 92nd cap tonight, but really does work hard. Podolski challenging. Now Rolfes. Ballack gets on the end of that one and hoists it back forward. Schweinsteiger. Referee not happy. I think he spotted a handball perhaps there. Schweinsteiger claiming it hit his chest and, well, questionable. Russia unbeaten at home so far in qualifying. Might have something to do with the fact that they're well trained on this artificial turf. Has been endorsed, in fact, recently by Sepp Blatter and funnily enough, backed up by a sports university, a leading sports university in Cologne in Germany. They say that after tests, they did an official report and doesn't have any measurable effect on the game. There's a promising move there down the right from Germany. Azil trying to get the ball across. Didn't quite happen, though. Zurianov. Semchov coming away with it. Arshavin can't hold on. That's the luck of the bounce, though. Here's Zhirkov. 4 to aim for in the centre. Well, it's a clever ball, in fact, trying to tie that one in between goalkeeper and defence. And again, still the chance is on. Surely an offside flag. It goes through to Adler in the end. As I mentioned before the game, Germany really do always have such fantastic goalkeepers. Of course, they had Kahn and Lehmann fighting it out for the #1 jersey at the last World Cup. This time they've got Adler, Neuer, Tim Wiese, Timo Hildebrand is in there as well. Robert Enke, who'd been the #1 up till now. All players who would fancy their chances. Certainly the envy of plenty of other nations. They'd all get a #1 spot in various teams around the world, I'm sure. So it's Adler who gets the nod tonight, and for the foreseeable future until Robert Enke returns, that's for sure. Still Germany looking to counter-attack. Not committing too many men forward. They're aware that the draw would probably suffice for them tonight. Here's Schweinsteiger. Boateng, formerly of Hertha Berlin. Moved on in 2007 and has really become an important part of the Hamburg team. And, well, in the German under-21 squad as well. Fantastic player. Of course, his brother Kevin Prince had a bit of an ill-fated spell at Tottenham. Has now stated that he would like to play for Ghana rather than the German national team. He's a big player at Borussia Dortmund, but he's really fallen away since the move to Tottenham. But his brother has come on leaps and bounds. Zurianov. Manyukov, Zurianov again. Looking for the pacey Bistrov, but so far Germany holding tight at the back. It's Podolski who's down. Not the worst challenge in the world there from Igor Denisov, but certainly Podolski felt it. Podolski, who moved back to his boyhood club FC Köln over the summer. Had 3 years at Bayern Munich, but never really became a first-team regular, never really got on the score sheet as much as he would have liked. And he was told by Löw that going back to Köln wouldn't do his international chances any harm, and that's what he did. In fact, there was a campaign by the Köln players, fans. They really wanted to get him back, and they set up a website where you could buy pixels of Lucas Podolski's face to try and reduce the €10 million transfer fee. Apparently they got in the region of 1 million for that, so good on them. Here's Rolfes. Boateng. Now Schweinsteiger. They look comfortable in possession, the Germans, although Russia probably had more of the passing play so far. Strike coming in, comfortably wide of Akinfeyev's left-hand side. Westermann, a defender with an eye for goal. He got 9 for Schalke last season. Russians out for revenge as well, of course. The match a year ago, they lost on German soil by 2-1. They want to put that right here on home turf. Certainly the Germans are inviting the Russians onto them. I mentioned it before, they'll be going for the counter-attacks, but it is a dangerous game. Bistrov muscled out of it. Philipp Lahm. Rolfes in for closer, but can't find a teammate. Podolski. Ballack, poor control from the Chelsea man, 33 years of age now. Here he is again. That's a clever ball in, looking for Mesut Ozil. Ozil, the number 8, well, interesting that he does wear the number 8 tonight, because the Germans have all been calling him the new number 10, of course. In Germany, they do refer to positions often in numbers. Number 10 being the attacking midfielder behind the front two. It's a decent ball in here for Kerzhakov, and an important touch there from Mertesacker. Has to be a corner, surely, says Kerzhakov. Don't think it's been given, though. Was there a push on Özil? Well, it was outside the box if it was, but maybe Zhirkov a little bit lucky there. Germany lucky to get a goal kick out of that one as well. It certainly looked to me as though it was a corner. It's a difficult one, but comfortably dealt with by Anyakov. Back in the side, had a little bit of a spell out of the international ranks due to injury. 27-year-old returns tonight at right back. Won by Lahm. Bastian Schweinsteiger said before the game that Germany would be looking for a clean sheet. That's the most important thing for them tonight. Nothing can go wrong, he said, if they do keep a clean sheet, which is true to some extent, but they'd certainly prefer the win, sorry. Here is Schweinsteiger. Clever from the Bayern Munich man. He works some room for a shot. Still the chances on here for Germany, and that's a great turn and a chance for Podolski. Well, what a saving challenge that was in the centre by Ignashevich. Podolski must have thought he'd scored there. Balak's down injured, looks to have hurt his ankle. Brilliant skill from Bastian Schweinsteiger. Didn't quite happen for Podolski in the first instance. Özil cutting across, and then the strike from Podolski on goal. Saving challenge from Ignashevich, absolutely imperative. What about that for a block? How important could that be come the end of the game? Still Balak hurt. 96th cap for him tonight. One of the figures of the German team, one of the leading figures, of course, will be looking to play in his third consecutive World Cup. Scored the goal that sent them into the 2002 final in South Korea. He missed out on the final then in Japan to the suspension. Still a very important player despite his advancing years. It'll be a massive blow for the men in white if he were to have to leave the field this early on, only midway through the first half. Certainly now chances at either end. Early on it was Kerzhakov for Russia, Podolski just a moment ago for Germany. Not the most open game perhaps that the fans would have expected, but good news for German fans. Schweinsteiger. Germany currently down to 10 men. Balak receiving treatment, as you can see at the top of your screens. The first time that Denisov has committed a foul in this game. We'll have to be careful. Won't want to pick up a yellow card. Schweinsteiger and Özil over the free kick. Schweinsteiger just keeping an eye on Balak. Of course, he's so good in the air. They would love to have him in the box in this situation. Özil's ball in, but too much on it this time. Looking for Mertesacker. Excellent target, but maybe a break on here for Russia. There's Bistrov chasing, and he's got on the end of it as well. Zurianov. Arshavin. Might break here for Kerzhakov. Cleverly dealt with there. Very calm under pressure, Jerome Boateng. That's why he's been called from the under-21s into the senior side. Very assured performance from him so far. Balak back in action. Closer. Podolski overlapping. Not the best cross in the world there from the FC Köln man. Zurianov. Foul from Closer. Well, Closer isn't a dirty player. Zurianov's gone down in a heap. Something with a quiet word to Miroslav Klose. Certainly a game which potentially could get out of hand. So much riding on it. The passion of the atmosphere as well. Semshov. Now Ignacevic. Well, zonal defence at the moment from Germany. You can see very rigid formation. Arshavin drifting over to the right and started more towards the left. Bishrov, looked like a foul there, given by the referee. Promising position this for Russia. Westermann, the culprit this time. Another turn by Bishrov, known as one of the fastest players in Europe. Hasn't really managed to get away from Lahm down the right so far and has cut inside there and won a free kick in an excellent position. Technically, the Russian players very astute indeed. Well, they've got players who can hit them. Zirianov will certainly fancy his chances. Arshavin as well. Arshavin leaving this one. Zhirkov looks to be the most likely, the Chelsea wing-back. Indeed it is Zhirkov, and a good strike just over the bar. Skims the top of the net there. Whether Rene Adler had that covered or not, I think we'll have to have a look at the replay. Judging by the crowd's reaction, it was mighty close. I think Adler may have just tipped that one over the bar had it been on target. Very well struck free kick. Mertesacker. Westermann in here for Podolski. Rolfez. Now Philip Lahm. It's cleverly done. Almost straight through to Özil again there. Here's Balak. Looking to force his way through two Russian defenders and into the box. Doesn't quite happen for the veteran captain. Maybe a break on here. It's Arshavin. The captain twisting and turning, and it's come through here. Chance on surely for Russia. Great save by Adler. Still the chance is on. It's Kerzhikov. Wasted in the end. Oh, what a big chance. Certainly the biggest of the match so far. Lovely ball through. Was it Bishrov in the end who struck it, drifting over from the right-hand side? Clever ball in from Arshavin. And Bishrov just couldn't lift it over Rene Adler. Did really well. Reactions excellent. Out in a flash, away this time by Mertesacker. Still the chances on. Bishrov again with the strike. Fluffs his lines once more. Excellent period this for the Russians. Well, that miss from Vladimir Bishrov could prove costly, the 25-year-old there. Should he have done better? Went clean through. Another warning, though, of how good Andrei Arshavin is. Just ghosting through the German attack. None of them wanting to commit to the challenge in fear of fouling him. The referee just wanting to calm things down. Podolski leading with his arm there. I don't think there was any malice involved. Gets a talking to nonetheless. Free kick in another good position then for the Russians. Arshavin over at this time. Plenty of bodies in the box, almost outnumbering the Germans. Good delivery as well. Mertesacker away. Matter as far as Zhirkov. Comfortably over the bar, though. Interestingly, Yuri Zhirkov, 32nd captain, and he's still looking for his first goal in the Russian shirt. And it seemed like Bishrov did everything right, but just lost his footing maybe at the end there. Claims for a penalty. A little bit hopeful, I think. I think his left foot just gave way from under him there. Maybe just lost his bottle at the last moment. Arshavin fouled. Well, half an hour of the match gone, and I don't think there's any doubt that Russia have probably had the better of it so far, especially in attack. Germans have defended stoutly, but they've got Rene Adler to thank for keeping them in the game just now. Russia growing in confidence as well. You can see it the way they're playing the ball around. Alexander Anyakov, the man who's gone down this time. Podolski again involved. Not going to push his luck, Lucas Podolski. Another player, still young, just 24 years of age. Already 67 caps as of tonight. A good scoring record as well, 34 already at international level. Podolski scored the opener against Russia in last year's tie. Balak getting the other one. Followed by Bertang. Schweinsteiger. Now Mishai Balak. Lam, Podolski. Lam again. It's a nice ball in as well for Lucas Podolski. Certainly Berezovsky had to be careful with his challenge there. Balak. Decent delivery, closer. Such a danger in the air, but that one asking a little bit too much of him. Bertang's cross for Balak this time, a little bit too high, still acknowledged by the Chelsea midfielder. In fact, Michael Balak, the only player among the German squad this time, selected by Joachim Löw, applies his trade outside the Bundesliga. All of them play in their home nation. Balak so far the only one who's ventured further afield. It'll be a German throw this time. Well, just so you know, as things stand, things very much similar to they were at the start of the day. Germany 1 point ahead of Russia. A goal from either side would change all that. We might get one here, surely closer. 1-0 to Germany. And it's that man again, Miroslav Klose. Unselfish from Ozil. Excellent build-up play from the men in white. And the visitors are in front. What an important goal that is. Could that be the goal that sends Germany to the World Cup in South Africa? 7th goal in World Cup qualifying this campaign so far for Miro Klose. His 48th at international level. And it's a Predators goal once again. What a clever ball that is from Lucas Podolski in for Ozil. And arriving Miroslav Klose. Just got there ahead of Ignashevich. Ozil could have gone himself there. Maybe more risk involved by passing to Klose. Very unselfish from the Werder Bremen midfielder, and the finish from Klose instinctive despite under pressure. Delight for Joachim Löw. It's certainly not enough cause for celebration yet. That may be the goal that sends Germany to South Africa. A long way to go though, and that will certainly open things up. Russia have got to go for it now. And Miroslav Klose aiming to become the second highest scorer now. He was level with Jürgen Klinsmann and Bertie Vogts in the all-time German scoring list, but he'll have moved above them now. Of course, the leader of all time, Gerd Müller, scored 68 in just 62 caps. The man known as the Bomber, who's now a striking coach at Bayern Munich. Didn't have very promising words to say about his young prodigies either. I'll tell you about that in a moment, but that's a sloppy pass infield, almost found closer there again. Not particularly happy with Miroslav Klose there. Here again the goal. It was that ball that really made it for me from Lukas Podolski. And just the touch then into the back of the net from Miroslav Klose. Such a great goal scorer. Never moved outside of Germany. He was actually born in Poland, Miroslav Klose, as was Lukas Podolski, his strike partner tonight. The two apparently spoke Polish together when they played against Austria at Euro 2008 in order to confuse the opposition. No need to do that tonight. I don't think there'll be many German speakers among the Russian back line today. Özil for Schweinsteiger. Now Rolfes. Unmistakable with his blonde crop of hair there. Now Ballack. Lukas Podolski. Ballack again. And for Schweinsteiger. Sloppy ball back though. Zurianov for Arshavin. Arsha now, you see them pile forward. It gives Germany even more license to sit back, really, as they have been doing for much of this game. It was predicted that they would go for counter-attack. Here's Bistrov from the left this side, but, well, that's why he plays on the right. Left foot not quite up to it there. Vladimir Putin in the stands. Well, he would delight to see Gus Hiddink and his charges make it to the World Cup in South Africa. Last time the Russians qualified was 2002. They didn't get past the group stage, though. Didn't qualify for 2006. Looking at a playoff place at the moment for 2010. Rolfes. Podolski. Klose waiting in the middle. Comes back here for Philipp Lahm. Clever idea from the Bayern left back, trying to find his clubmate there, Bastian Schweinsteiger. Well read by the Russians. Here's Lahm. Again, a teasing cross. Maybe if Klose had gambled there, it may have come of it. As I was saying about Gerd Müller, who's one of the striking coaches at Bayern Munich at the moment, said that none of the strikers in the current Germany lineup are up to it. Klose or Gomez, both of those are at Bayern Munich and under the tutelage of Gerd Müller. The only one he says is up to a place in the starting lineup is Thomas Müller, who's another, first of all, his namesake at Bayern, but another young star coming through. Scored a good few goals this season, 5 if I'm right. No place, though, in the senior national squad yet for him. Followed by Mertesacker. Offside there against Mesut Özil. Özil, the man who provided the assist for Klose's opening goal here around 5 minutes ago. He really has come on leaps and bounds. He was excellent in the match against South Africa, the friendly, and then against Azerbaijan as well. Has cemented his place really for this match, just behind the strikers, and he proved again here today why. Although a lot of credit does have to go to Lukas Podolski. Excellent ball to feed the diminutive winger through. Anyakov to take the throw. On the UEFA Cup 2 years ago with Zenit St. Petersburg. First choice at Euro 2008 as well. Approaching 50 caps now. Arshavin in for Zurianov. Just behind him though, and Schweinsteiger can break. Klose bombing ahead in front of him, but that's a good ball wide here for Özil. Now it is Klose, died and almost finding Bastian Schweinsteiger. Clever idea from Klose, may have taken it on himself. Well, people do criticise him sometimes for being a little too selfless. Here's Bistrov. Switched wings from the right. Can he get the cross in this time? And, well, certainly a foul there by Boateng, just outside the area. And it's a yellow card for the debutant as well. And he's had a promising debut so far. Let's hope it doesn't all go wrong with another foul. Another yellow card, I should say. That would see the end of his debut. Maybe he felt it was necessary with Mastrov breaking into the box. Bags of pace. Tang had to do something. Just about missed the ball there. A little bit unfortunate. Arshavin over it, as is Kazhikov, a man you'd expect to find in the middle. It is Arshavin. Clever delivery, and almost there was just nicked off the foot at the far post of Anyakov. It was Berezutski who got the touch. And every right to go for that ball. It set up nicely for him, but just a little bit too high for him to get any purchase on the header. And then arriving at the far post, Alexander Anyakov, who's got one goal for his country so far in 46 caps now. Chases on here, Vesterman against Ziryanov. Just Kazhikov, sorry, down there. This time, Vesterman has the pace to deal with it. Semchov with the throw then. Arshavin, very difficult to shrug off the ball despite his small stature. Zhirkov, well, that looked like a Germany throw, but given Russia's way. And the rain causing no problems at the moment. The players slipping all over the place. Certainly Schweinsteiger, who's on the ball now, mentioned that should the rain come down, it does make conditions very difficult in the Luzhniki Stadium. Makes it very slippery on the artificial turf. Known as field turf officially by FIFA. Something that Sepp Blatter thinks that all nations will have in a few years' time. Of course, it does have its advantages, doesn't require much maintenance. There's Ozil, proving again a danger man for the Russian defence. Balak. Laid off by Schweinsteiger for Boateng. So nice ball in as well. Maybe the chance, Podolski, but lashes at it. Well over the bar in the end. As I said, got a good international scoring record, Lukas Podolski. Scored at Euro 2008, of course. Important goal against Croatia. But wayward that time, a little bit wild. Lashed at it with his left foot. He can hit them. Schweinsteiger. On here for Ozil. Now Podolski. Almost found a way through again there. Werder Bremen man, still just 20 years of age, and only his 5th cap tonight, Mesut Ozil. Signed from Schalke, in fact. They didn't quite spot his potential, I don't think. Werder Bremen paid 4.3 million euros for him back in 2008. What a bargain that's turning out to be. Arshavin. Excellent ball. Now Zhirkov. Boateng closely monitoring him. He's got to be careful, though. Picked up a yellow card already now. Well, very prompt half-time whistle here at the Luzhniki Stadium. Germany have the lead. Miroslav Klose's goal in the 35th minute, proving the difference so far after some excellent build-up play between Lukas Podolski and Mesut Ozil, unselfishly laid across by the Werder Bremen man. And there it was, Miroslav Klose arriving on cue, as he does so well to make it 1-0.
Setanta Sports, your passport to the best in European football next weekend. The Bundesliga, Hamburg v Leverkusen and Dortmund v Bochum. League One, Lille v Rennes and Toulouse v PSG. Serie A, Udinese v Atalanta. Live European football next weekend on Setanta Sports.
Welcome back to the Luzhniki Stadium here in Moscow. Russia against Germany. We're almost ready for the second half. Looks like Russia have made a substitution. Germany currently have the edge. It's 1-0 to them thanks to Miroslav Klose's goal on the break. Dmitry Torbinski has entered the fray. Obviously an attacking midfielder despite his number 3 shirt. As you can see, taking up a position down at the bottom of your screens there. We're looking to get Philipp Lahm. Though Lahm himself will be keen to get forward himself in this half. So 1-0 to Germany. The team known as Die Mannschaft back home, currently on course to making yet another World Cup finals. As I said before the match, they're yet to fail in a qualification campaign. And things are looking good for them yet again. Joachim Löw, of course, the German coach. Good record with them so far. Took over after Jürgen Klinsmann's exploits at the World Cup in 2006. He was assistant then. And he's done a sterling job so far. Led them to the finals, of Euro 2008, and now on course for yet another World Cup appearance. Zurianov, where did Russia go from here? They're behind. They're the ones who need the victory tonight, not Germany. They've got a real battle on their hands now to get another 2 goals and keep their automatic hopes alive, that's for sure. Another goal would at least keep them mathematically in with a hope of top spot, although very unlikely. Germany again sitting back and we're looking to strike the Russians on the counter. Anyakov battling. Forward for Kerzhikov. Mertesacker away. Looking to turn over there on the far side with Bistrov, who's switched sides with Andrei Arshavin. We'll be hoping he can cut it in onto his right foot, but he didn't really manage to do that, despite drifting over to the left towards the end of the first half. But maybe it's more with a mind to get Arshavin, the captain, cutting in from the right and having a go with his left. Foul by Semchov there. Boateng forward, looking for Klose, finds him. Klose, an excellent leap on him. He actually does extra training aside from the rigorous schedule he has with Bayern Munich. He has a private trainer as well, just to make sure he's always 110% fit. And you do notice it as well. Bertitsky. First touch of the ball there for Dmitry Torbinski, and then the ball forward looking for Anyakov. Made a big long run up from right back, but too much on it for him. Wasted run in the end. Looks as though Arshavin's going to take up a less forward role in the side. Looks to me as though Igor Denisov is the man who's been withdrawn. On by Podolski, architect of the goal for Germany. Battling again here. There's it Özil. Klose. Looking for Özil again. Comes as far here as Bastian Schweinsteiger. Two up against him, but the cross too high for Miroslav Klose. Russia can't afford to be quite as patient as they were in the first half. Indeed, they did have an excellent spell before the goal went in, before they conceded. Zhirkov going close. Kerzhikov, of course, had a great chance in the opening stages. Bistrov, of course, coming in from the left. He was put clean through. A bit too much of a heavy touch there this time from Bistrov, and again he's foiled by Rene Adler. Adler kept clean sheets in both the games against South Africa and Azerbaijan. He'll be hoping for a hat-trick of clean sheets tonight. Looking good for him at the moment. He's well taken down, but well covered there by Jerome Boateng. He's impressed so far for me, despite picking up a yellow card early on. Alexander Anyakov. Sorry, going Germany's way. Well, Torbinski, you can see that, 25 years old. It's his 18th cap tonight. Plays his club football with Lokomotiv Moscow. Actually started his career as a futsal player, so he's got excellent close control. Of course, futsal, the indoor version with a heavier ball. It's a smaller ball as well. Great dribbler. I'll be hoping he can get at Philipp Lahm, but Philipp Lahm, of course, one of the best full-backs in the world. Boateng again dispossessing Bistroff. Schweinsteiger, Klose making an excellent run in the middle. Perhaps they can find him a little bit late, though. And again, didn't quite come off for Bastian Schweinsteiger this time. No shout there for Boateng. He's been put under pressure by Kerzhakov, but in the end manages to get it back to Adler. Here's Podolski. Ballack leaves it for Schweinsteiger. Still got Ballack outside of him, but Schweinsteiger decides to have a pop himself. Not the fiercest strike he's ever hit, but still worth a go, certainly. He can hit them from there. Torbinski. Ignashevich. And for Bistroff, can't control it. Ballack gets hold of the ball. Closer. Özil. Schweinsteiger. Germany happy to keep possession. They're 1-0 up. They're heading to the World Cup finals as it stands. They won't want to concede, though. And there's some space here for Lucas Podolski. Philipp Lahm. First time we've seen him cut inside. Can he get the strike in? He can. Well, it fizzed wide of goal. Too far away from the Bayern Munich full-back. I was going to say left-back there, but he's switched over, as I said earlier, to right-back this season. He is right-footed, but that's why he's deployed on the left on many an occasion. Decent ball through. Kerzhakov. Can he get on the end of this one? Still Kerzhakov. Comes back here and still the chance. Good save by Adler. And then, really made a hash of there in the end by Kerzhakov. The strike, which was on target, coming from Semchov. Great ball through, good control. Maybe a little hint of handball there against Kerzhakov. Didn't quite fall for him though, but he got it back there for Semchov. The strike coming in, fact it was Arshavin who hit it right-footed, I beg your pardon. Semchov awaiting in the centre. Arshavin hit it fiercely, but it was straight down the throat of Rene Adler. Podolski. And Philipp Lahm. Maybe he's been told by Joachim Löw to put a bit of pressure on, just open things up a bit for the Germans. Give the Russians something else to think about as Schweinsteiger gets a decent drive away, and it can't be held at the first attempt by Akinfeev. Torbinski back for Anyakov. Alfez wins it in the air. It's Podolski. Schweinsteiger has been told to have a proper goal. Indeed, Lahm's already had one as well. 2 this half so far for the right winger Schweinsteiger. It's quite true that the Germans didn't give Igor Akinfeev too much to think about in the first half, except for the goal, of course. The only action he really had was to pick the ball out the back of the net. Here again, the strike from Schweinsteiger. Got hold of it well. I think it was probably going wide, but Akinfeev made sure he got everything behind it nonetheless. And another substitution for Russia. Kerzhakov removed after missing that chance a few moments ago. Roman Pavlyuchenko, the Tottenham Hotspur striker, comes on. Well, hasn't had the best of times at club level, to say the least. The number 9 will be hoping to reform his international partnership with Andrei Arshavin, as he did so well around a year ago. He's been struggling, as I said, so far this term. Only one appearance for Spurs this season, and that came in the League Cup against Doncaster. hoping to show exactly what he can do here tonight. Nice touch there from Arshavin. He's done well as well. And Bistrov can't quite get it across, but it falls in for Arshavin. Another good save by Rene Adler. Still the chances on. Acrobatic in the end. Should be easy enough, but still Germany don't get it clear. It's Anyakov. Semchov. Headed away by Balak, and the overhead strike just onto the roof of the net. Well, how close was that? Extraordinary from Bistrov. Can't find the back of the net today, but again, Adler keeping Germany in it. The ball back in field here. The strike again from Andrei Arshavin, heading to the roof of the net and punched away by the Leverkusen stopper. Nice attempt that from Bistrov, and well, looked as though Adler was beaten. Lucky for him, it landed on the top of the net. Tutski sporting yellow boots tonight, possibly to mark him aside from his brother, who's actually on the bench, so not too much of a problem tonight. Alexei and Vasily, both look very similar. Semchov forward. Almost found Pavlyuchenko. Despite going behind, the Russians still in good spirits in the stadium. Chances like that, exactly what will get them going. Indeed, in fairness, both sides will be confident of going through in the playoff rounds. The fact that it's seeded should mean that they avoid the likes of France and Croatia. Still closest goal, what separates the two sides. Can Germany hold on for another half an hour, just over? Book their ticket to South Africa. Nice turn that from Klose, gets the strike away, and it's hit the bar. Well, it was Özil with his left foot. Looks very similar to Klose from a distance, I have to say. Very similar height, same haircut. He got that one away with his left foot, and not far away at all. Full Mertesacker. Strong challenge coming in. Zhirkov may be lucky to escape a booking here. Balak's the man who's gone down. So, I was going to say a word in the air there, but referee Massimo Busacca in the end brandishing the yellow card for Yuri Zhirkov. It's his first of the campaign. Only the second of the match, incidentally. The only one previous tonight in the first half going to Jerome Boateng. He's the man who lofts it forward here for Germany, but poor in the end. Here again, the strike from Mesut Özil really caught hold of that one, and not far away. It dipped at the last moment, just skimming the top of the crossbar. A real danger. And so much more ahead of him, the 20-year-old. He was a part of the German under-21 squad that won the European Championships over the summer, the under-21 European Championships. He was the man of the match against England in the final, a match that Germany won 4-0. He was really the decisive player, and he's proving that he can transfer it onto senior level here as well. High-pressure match, of course. It won't come bigger than this for Mesut Özil. That is, of course, until South Africa next summer. Here's Arshavin. Rolfes. Quiet but efficient so far in the midfield, Simon Rolfes for Germany. Here's Özil. Now Philipp Lahm, again pushing forward. Clever ball to find his club teammate Bastian Schweinsteiger from Bayern Munich. Twisting and turning and gets the shot away, but excellent block. Here's Bystrov. Germany hoping to keep Russia pegged back in their own half. Schweinsteiger again, the man they call Schweini in Munich. Piggy, not the best nickname you could hope for as a footballer. It is an affectionate one. They love him down in Bayern. And a smile on the face of Gus Hiddink, but certainly not one of joy so far. An hour gone and his team is still trailing. And at the moment, staring a playoff tie in the face, and indeed a second defeat to Germany in this qualifying campaign. And again by Zhirkov, he's going to have to be careful. Already on a yellow card from a few moments ago, of course, and this a free kick in a decent position, especially with the likes of Barak and Klose in the centre to aim for. Mertesacker, 6'6" as well, going forward. Westermann will fancy his chances. There's all to take. Good delivery and almost through to Klose. Flashed across goal. You sensed it just needed a touch as it came through there. The flick on. Didn't quite happen, and maybe a chance for Russia to break at the other end. But clipped from behind is Dmitry Torbinsky. Russia not happy with it at all. I feel it was a somewhat cynical foul there from Heiko Westermann, although in fairness not too much in it for me. Definitely a foul and a tactical one, arguably a booking as well for Heiko Westermann. Not given though this time by the referee. Russia's not too happy about it. Comfortable for Adler. He was actually in goal against the Russians for the first game, which Germany won back in October as well. All 6'3" of him. Torbinsky. Looking for a pass, but look at the Germans, back in numbers. Excellent positional sense they have. Very disciplined side. Of course, what they're renowned for, and they've been renowned for over the years. Pavlyuchenko. Torbinsky lets that one run, and it's clever. Here's Zhirkov, perhaps. Russia, well, Semchov in the centre. Went through his legs, I think, in the end. Excellent build-up play from the Russians. Zhirkov threaded through down the left, but the ball back. He couldn't find anybody. Best move we've seen so far from the Russians. Now it's Anyakov. Still the chance is there. Maybe it'll fall, but away by Mertesacker. Oh, clever ball in there for Zhirkov. And how about that through the legs of Igor Semchov in the centre. Well, he may go on to rue that one. It was a difficult one for him. Right behind him. Vasily Berezutski. Anyakov. Arshavin, who's been relatively quiet. But for a couple of shots, we haven't really seen him dribbling as much as he usually does. Zurianov almost threading it in there for Anyakov, but again, frustrated the right back, not the first time in this game. Lovely thought that was from Vladimir Bystrov. What a big chance for Russia. Sense every chance that goes begging now for the men in red will be a step closer to their fate and a playoff tie. Not looking too clever for them at the moment in terms of automatic qualification, not promotion. Arshavin, heavy touch, didn't do him any favours, but similar from Mertesacker, gives away a needless corner. That's what Joachim Löw, the Germany coach, will be keen to avoid. Liv saying before the match that the artificial turf, no excuse. The Germans need to be prepared. They've done extremely well so far. That's an extremely deep cross. Boateng challenging with Pavlyuchenko, but comfortable in the end. Goal kick then for the Germans. Looks like Gus Hiddink keen to make yet another substitution. Looking low, happy with his team so far. Manyakov. I wonder if we'll see Pavel Pogrebniak as the match enters its final quarter. Stuttgart man not on particularly good form at club level, but still a goal-scoring threat, especially partnered with Roman Pavlyuchenko. You'd have to fancy the Russians. And the crowd about as happy as Vladimir Bystrov about that corner not being given. In fairness, it did look like the referee made the correct decision from what I could see. Closer. Flag goes up. Handball by the looks of it. Zurianov. Wide for Zhirkov. Very, very difficult for the Russians to break the Germans down, especially with their discipline, but they've got so many bodies back in their own half. They'll resort to long balls soon because they're not having much success on the ground, the Russians. Pavlyuchenko. It's a clever ball in. Just got away there from Torbinski. Clever turn nonetheless, but once again, Rene Adler quick to react. Another one that Germany can rely on between the sticks. He's looked excellent so far. Already made a couple of decent saves in this second half from Andrei Arshavin. Michael Ballack, of course, the Germany captain. He's been second so many times in his career. He'll be so keen to lift the trophy next summer as captain. He's 34 years of age by then. Runner-up in the Champions League in 2008 with Chelsea against Manchester United. Incidentally, that game was played on this stadium, except the turf was transferred out for a grass surface. For some reason, UEFA not allowing it for Champions League final, but FIFA allowing it for the World Cup qualifiers, and Boateng could be in trouble here. That's going to be a red card, surely. Indeed it is. Referee says he has no choice, and it's an early bath on his debut for Jerome Boateng. He committed himself to the challenge. I don't think there can be any doubt about the foul. We'll have to have another look at that one on the replay. Well, what a shame. He'd done ever so well, Jerome Boateng. But with around 20 minutes to go, Germany are reduced to 10 men, and that makes things really interesting. Clever from Bystrov. He used his pace just to get there and get the nick ahead of Jerome Boateng, who's making his way into the box, so arguably a necessary foul there from Jerome Boateng. But that really puts Germany under pressure now. What an interesting last 22 minutes we've got here at the Luzhniki Stadium. Not to mention an important free kick, well, a free kick in a very promising position for Russia. And Pavlyuchenko has his eyes on this one. Well, that really does put the ball in Russia's court now. They've got a man over. Germany sure to defend with everyone in the edge of their own box from now on, but first of all, this free kick. It's Pavlyuchenko into the wall. Pavlyuchenko again. Bistrov not happy with Balak. Maybe a little bit of frustration coming through there, boiling over. Let's hope it doesn't. Let's hope we don't see any more red cards. It was always a danger, and you do feel very sorry for Jerome Boateng because he had a very good game, looked very composed on the ball, made some important interceptions and some good challenges as well. And in the end, forced into a challenge against Bistrov. He took him down when he was clean through, and it was definitely a yellow card, so no complaints from the Hamburg man. But, well, one cap and one red card, and a suspension as well. Of the lengthy kind, I should imagine, for Jerome Boateng. Well, our apologies for the loss in pictures there for a couple of moments. Russia had an excellent chance in the meantime. Igor Semchov, the man who went through at the near post, he struck it. And Manuel Neuer with an unconventional save to tip it around to the near post. Yellow card a few moments later then for Semchov. Bit of a cynical foul on Bastian Schweinsteiger. But that was the main chance. Oh, we lost contact with you there. Ball into the centre and the header from Balak, not far away there. Oh, 6'3" of the German captain, getting on the end of that one. So, can Russia fight back? They've certainly shown they can get towards the German goal, and Germany now with a man down following the dismissal a few minutes ago, around 5 minutes ago, of Jerome Boateng on his debut. Massive confidence knock that will be for the Hamburg right back, but he should be proud of his performance, in my view. Did a good job, except for the fouls. Arshavin doesn't get the better of Vesterman this time. Arshavin this time offside. Well, they won't want to be making mistakes like that, the Arsenal man, the captain of Russia. 15 minutes to go now. Germany still 1-0 ahead, and waiting and waiting for that whistle to go so they can book their places at the World Cup finals. That's how it stands. If Germany get the win as it stands tonight, they will be there in the draw for the group stages for next summer's football festival. Russia, they can keep their hopes alive, certainly, with another goal. Otherwise, it's a playoff time for them. Certainly, they'd rather begin their preparations early than have to play another 2 competitive matches under extreme pressure. Durbinski, now Arshavin. Comes out to Durbinski again. Now Zhirkov, they can't afford to give him that much room, but this time the strike wayward from the Chelsea man. Only returning to competitive action really here today. Just the one appearance, as I mentioned already, for the €21 million man. Not too far away. Worth a go, certainly. There he is. Pavel Pogrebniak. It's the man who had the probably the best chance of the second half a few moments ago. Igor Semchov missed a couple. Of course, the one that was pulled back for him by Zhirkov from the left went through his legs. Not too far away from goal, but he's replaced now by Pavel Pogrebniak, the Stuttgart striker, signed this season. Cost nearly €5 million. And hopefully he'll be able to concentrate on the game tonight. He said before the game that life in Germany is far less stressful than it is in Russia. And he'll be keen to make sure his nation make it to next summer's finals. He missed Euro 2008, of course, with a knee injury. Here is Pogrebniak, gets the strike in. Pogrebniak himself, in fact, has only got the one goal so far in this qualification campaign. It was a left-foot strike on the opening match day against Wales in a 2-1 win. Wales had gone behind that, in front, on that day. Gareth Bell putting them in front with a penalty, but they came back with goals from Pavlyuchenko and Pogrebniak, who are both on the field here today, and they're both in the box. Comes back here as far as Anyakov. Zurianov clips forward. Little drop here. Pavlyuchenko. Not quite happened for him. That's a chance for Germany to break. It's closer. No doubts about the foul there. Now opponents in the Bundesliga, of course. Pogrebniak and Miroslav Klose. Neither of them really after the best of goal-scoring starts so far this term. They're both certainly proven goal scorers, both at club and international level. Pogrebniak got a 1-in-3 record in his 15 caps, his 16th tonight for Russia. Miroslav Klose, of course, his record better than 1-in-2. 48 goals he's got now after tonight's in this his 92nd cap for his country. Sure, he won't score many more important ones than that, although, of course, Klose has a fantastic record at World Cup finals. He's already got 10 goals. He scored 5 at 2002 and then took the Golden Boot on home turf in 2006 with another 5. That one too close to Rene Adler. Only with just 3 across the back now. Maybe Russia consigning themselves now to a playoff place. Certainly worth one last throw of the dice, though. Throw caution to the wind. A guaranteed second spot at least. The ball through here. Balak on the chase. He's going to get beaten to it, though, by Vasily Berezutski. Not quite the legs he had maybe 5 to 10 years ago, Michael Balak. Entering the final 10 minutes. Certainly been a pleasant evening of football. 10 degrees here in the Russian capital. Not too hot, not too cold. A little bit wet, maybe a little bit slippy at times in the first half of the players, but seems to have cleared up for the second half. Away by Akinfeev. Arshavin. Can he break at pace? 3 German players after him. Finds Pogrebniak. He's up against Lahm here. Pogrebniak gets the strike in. Well, tried to play it across goal, but it's gone behind for a corner. Clever play that from Arshavin, coming across the front of Heiko Westermann, knowing that if he did try and make a challenge, it would most likely be a foul, and then a hashed clearance. Well, that could have gone anywhere, couldn't it, from Per Mertesacker. Decent cross in, headed behind, safety first for the Germans. Friedrich, in fact, did enter the fray while we lost the pictures for Germany. just to shore up things at the back. The header then from Pogrebniak, well, doing his best to make a nuisance of himself, but it's not quite happening so far for Russia. They have had chances on the German goal, it has to be said, but so far René Adler has been admirable in the German goal. He'll take as much time as he can, I'm sure, with this goal kick. 8 minutes away from a place at the World Cup finals. Concentration, but the Germans certainly not a nation of bottlers, that's for sure. They know how to hold on in these intense encounters. Anxious times for Joachim Löw, but he's in certainly a better position at the moment than Goose Hiddink, his Russian counterpart. At the moment, his team will have an insurmountable 4-point lead at the top of the group. Rolf is away, looking for Klose, who's now the lone frontman since Mesut Özil was removed. Another good game in German colours, it has to be said, Mesut Özil, but unfortunate really. He was a victim of Jerome Boateng sending off, really, to be sacrificed for the greater good of the team, but certainly put in another worthy performance for Joachim Löw's side. Here's Schweinsteiger. Now Ballack. Looking to waste a bit of time, but another goal really would slow things up for the Germans. Never a sign of too much technical ability, but they really do fight hard and they know how to play in tight situations. Very effective. Tactically very astute. Every German side qualifying for the World Cup final since 1954. First time they won the tournament, of course, as well. Torbinski. Vasily Berezutski. Russia again closely monitored, but that's a clever ball in if Anyakov can get on the end of it, but a little bit too much on it this time for the Zenit St. Petersburg man. Still the Russians in good voice, but they're not very happy about René Adler taking so long to take the goal kick. But Germany will be making a substitution in the meantime, and it's Lukas Podolski who makes way for Piotr Truchowski, who actually could have played for Poland thanks to his heritage. He chose to play for Germany because the call came first, he said. Very good player, not a Hamburg man. Hamburg joint top at the moment with Bayer Leverkusen in the Bundesliga table. Both of them on 20 points, neither of whom have lost. Doing very well indeed. Truchowski, one of the most important players in the Hamburg lineup, and actually for the German national team as well. Surprised he didn't start today, mainly due to the emergence of Mesut Özil. Here is Truchowski. Schweinsteiger. Almost found a way through and gets the ball back. Michael Ballack unleashes one, not far away again. Comfortable in the end for Igor Akinfeev. Bistrov. Will there be something in these last few minutes? Referee says no to the penalty. Looked like a little bit of a bundle there, in fairness. Would have been harsh against the Germans. Anyakov can't quite keep it in. Oh, let's just take another look at that one. Again, intricate play. Arshavin, well, they have been given, that's for sure, but you can see what Arshavin was trying to do there again, just as he did with Westermann earlier on in the second half, cutting across his man, making sure that they make contact. And I think that's why the referee didn't give it. A little bit clumsy nonetheless from Mikhail Ballack. What have Russia got left in their locker? They've got all their main strikers on the pitch now, as well as Arshavin. It's Bystrov using his pace to get around Friedrich, and that could be a penalty. Well, let's see what the referee says here. No. Well, I have to say that one was extremely tight, and what a pressure decision. Well, Bystrov may well feel hard done by there. Massimo Busaka decided no penalty. Certainly Bystrov is quick, but Arne Friedrich, also known as one of the quickest defenders in the Bundesliga. Well, maybe again the argument was that Bystrov was looking for it, but there was definitely contact, and Friedrich was nowhere near the ball. Maybe a talking point for after the match. Schweinsteiger away. Still Germany, remember, down to 10 men, but working extremely hard, and they've had a lot of the possession. So Russia trying their best to put the pressure on. Into the final 2 minutes of the game. Looks like Germany are going to try and waste another 30 seconds or so with another substitution. It's Miroslav Klose coming off, the goal scorer, the hero to be. Of course, it's not confirmed yet, but he swaps places now after scoring his 48th international goal with Mario Gomez, his strike partner at club level for Bayern Munich. The 24-year-old wins his 25th cap and certainly will be hoping to improve his international form. He's actually scored 3 league goals this term for Bayern, but it's been not deemed particularly good by Louis van Gaal, the new Bayern Munich coach. And certainly at international level, he's left a lot to be desired. You'll remember at Euro 2008, missed a couple of real sitters, one particularly against Austria, an open goal from about 3 yards out, but certainly there's no arguing with his club level. For Stuttgart, his previous club, he was 25 goals plus a season for a good 3 years before Bayern Munich paid somewhere between 30 and 35 million for him over the summer, if reports are to be believed. He scored 4 against the UAE and in a friendly, as Germany did a tour of the Far East and Asia at the end of the previous season. He scored the opener in the 2-0 victory over South Africa in the recent friendly as well. So he'll be hoping to move on from that, but in the meantime, Russia again failing in front of goal. Kolominsky unable to find Zurianov. And it's stoppage time now at the end of the game at the Luzhniki Stadium here in Moscow. Germany, as it stands, on their way to the World Cup finals in South Africa. Nail-biting time for the Germans, but they know, as I've already said, how to deal with these situations. Seasoned pros. There's going to be 3 minutes of added time, says the fourth official, Mr. Sasha Kever. Maybe Germany could go in search of another and catch the Russians asleep. Here's Trochovsky. Philip Lahm would have liked to have seen more of him coming forward, but what with the sending off of Jerome Boateng, it's important that he stayed back and helped out the defence. Germany playing a man under for pretty much half of the second half. It's well played by Gomez, but the return pass not quite up to scratch. Torbinski forward. On by Pogrebniak, looking for Pavlyuchenko in the centre, but misdirected. Zurianov misjudged the bounce. A sigh of frustration around the Luzhniki Stadium. 78,360 packed into the ground tonight. But it's the Germans who look like they're going to have a little bit of a smash and grab here in Russia, in the capital. Despite being under the cosh for much of the second half and down to 10 men. They played on the counter in the first half and they nicked the all-important goal from Miroslav Klose. Not that it's over yet. Still around a minute or so to go of stoppage time and the strike coming in, but wayward in the end there from Torbinski. Excellent performance in goal from Rene Adler, it has to be said. His last appearance was actually in the defeat, rather embarrassing defeat to Norway. It was a friendly match towards the end of last season. Germans not very happy with that at all, but well, he's done a great job tonight. 7th cap. The whistles come down now from the stands from the pocket of Germany fans. The 3 minutes are up, and they're within touching distance, and fouls like that certainly won't do Russia any favours. And that is the final whistle. Smiles all around for Germany. They're there at South Africa 2010, and they're going to be led by that man, Michael Ballack. Miroslav Klose, the hero today. It was his goal on 35 minutes that made all the difference here at the Luzhniki Stadium. Gus Hiddink, well, disappointment for him, but still, it's not over for Russia. They go into the playoffs now. There's still one match day, of course, to go in Group 4. But Germany, they've won the group. They can take it easy against Finland on Wednesday. Miroslav Klose's 48th international goal, the difference. Another sterling qualification campaign from Gus Hiddink, but not quite up to scratch with the Germans. They make it to yet another World Cup finals. They've never missed one, and it was all thanks to this goal. The ball through from Podolski for Mesut Ozil. He unselfishly laid a cross for the awaiting Miroslav Klose, and Klose does not miss from there. Germany are there in South Africa next summer, 2010. My name's Andy James. I hope you enjoyed it tonight. Lots of action, a sending off for Germany towards the midway point of the second half. Jerome Boateng on his debut. But it was okay for Germany in the end. They've done the job here. They've beaten Russia at home and away, and they're going to be there in South Africa. It's finished here at the Luzhniki Stadium. Russia 0, Germany 1. See you next time.